Savne Jai Shri Krishna, Jai Jinendra, Jai Swami Narayan, Sai Ram, and good evening to you all. And oops, sorry, I disappeared for a minute. And a very warm welcome to our GAA London Community Health webinar. Thank you all for joining us today for this important and very relevant session on nutrition and Gujarati cuisine, a path to health and to your heart. Food is such an important part of our Gujarati culture. It brings families together, connects generations, and carries so many memories, traditions, and values. At the same time, in today's world, we are all becoming more aware of the importance of healthy eating and making small lifestyle changes to support our long term well being. Today's session will help us understand how we can continue to enjoy our traditional Gujarati food, but in a healthier and more balanced way, without losing the taste, culture, and warmth that make our cuisine so special. We are delighted to welcome Mr. Shailesh Malde, who will be sharing his knowledge and practical guidance with us. This session will be especially useful for families, parents, young people, seniors, and anyone who wants to learn how everyday food choices can make a positive difference to our health.
Wait, stop it now.
After the presentation, there will be a Q&A session, so please feel free to ask questions and make the most of this valuable opportunity. And on behalf of GAA London, I would like to thank Shailesh ji for giving his time and sharing his expertise with our community. With that, I now warmly invite Shailesh ji to begin the session. All yours, Shailesh ji. Welcome back.
Thank you, Pranav. Thank you. I'll just get my slides ready. I'm hoping you can all see the screen.
Yes, we can.
And I'm going to start off by asking a question. You can put this in the chat. What is nutrition? Or you can speak up. Anybody know what nutrition is? We use the word all the time. Nutrition.
Healthy lifestyle living.
Yes, that's a component of, but what I want to know is what does nutrition actually mean? Does anybody know? You're not wrong, but it's got a deeper meaning. Okay. Okay. So food
To
is
eat healthy food.
it's
Sustain life.
yeah, okay. So it's related to food. You're quite right. But if you look at what we eat, it's just food. Our job is to, and the quality of food you eat has nutrients in it. So it's what's inside the food that we use called nutrients. Okay, so the definition of nutrition is the process by which we as humans take food and absorb the goodness from those foods that we eat, and our body needs that for day-to-day living. Okay, so that's the definition of nutrition. I know we always generalize and say nutrition is food, but it's what's inside the food that we absorb, and it's called we absorb the nutrients from the food, and that food is what's supporting our life, our health, our growth, and our overall quality of life. It's how well we absorb that food. So some foods are better utilized and more nutritious to the body, and other foods are less nutritious. So what we'll be discussing today, whilst we talk about food all the time, uh, we're going to talk a little bit more about what type of food we should eat, how much we should eat, and so forth. Uh, I should actually start off by saying thank you everybody for attending today and giving me the opportunity to talk. So this little guy here is representing our gut, our stomach. And so what is good for our stomach from a food point of view, and I'll use the word nutrition point of view, is fruit, vegetables in the raw state, but you'll also see nuts and seeds here. So most of this food, in fact, all of this food that you see on the table is raw food. So raw food, different colors of the rainbow is the term people use, red, blue, green, yellow, purple. All of those colors support your gut microbiome. And that's basically from a layman's perspective, from our perspective, a good, healthy gut means a good, healthy body, good, healthy brain, good, healthy emotions. So try and eat a variety of raw food where you can afford it. Buy organic. If you can't, it doesn't matter. It's still got quality nutrients in there. But please thoroughly wash them before you eat them. So what is good for our gut? These are examples of foods that we eat which are good for our gut. You've got yogurt there, and these things are called kimchi, which are basically fermented vegetables. And those vegetables give you good bacteria in our gut, in our system. Oh, can you all hear me? I've just been told you can't hear me.
I can hear you.
Okay, okay, okay. And finally, the hydration. We need to drink. The main element, the main thing we need to drink a lot of is water. But if we want other things, green juices, milk, kefir, chash, or a yogurt drink, it's called buttermilk drink. Try and have it as raw as possible. So, for example, green juices, you can buy them off the shelf in a bottle. If you look at the label, you'll find it's got lots of sugar in it. So if you like juices, make them at home. Use raw vegetables from the table on the left-hand side. Oops, I've gone too far. Just need to go back. Okay. So a question for all of you. What are the things that we need to consider when we look at a healthy lifestyle? So you can either put it on the chat or speak. Nourish the body. Thank you. I'm now reading the chat. I've got it open. I'll put the volume up. Somebody's just asked that. I'm hoping that's better. So what are the pillars of health? Anybody know? You can put it on the chat or you can shout. It's fine. So when we think about health, overall well-being, somebody used that term. What are the type of things we need to think about? Balanced diet with all the nutrients. Activity and exercise. Thank you. Nutrition, food, exercise. Yes. Weight control. Excellent. You're almost there. Well-being. Sleep. Excellent. Sleep is actually very important. It's the best prescription a doctor can give you. Okay. Good mental health. Excellent. You've covered most of them actually. I don't know why I'm here. You already know the answers. Okay. So
Should we
sorry.
should we be looking at carbohydrates while we're looking at foods as well, and
Uh,
vitamins and minerals?
and we will do. We will
Oh,
do.
yes,
So I asked you the question earlier, what are nutrients?
those are the nutrients.
Those are the nutrients,
Yes.
and exactly what we'll talk about. Very good. Okay, I'm going to give you a perspective of the pillars of health. Uh, uh, I'll start on the right hand side. This is an Ayurvedic perspective. It's an ancient perspective. It goes back several thousands of years. The first thing it talks about is diet. Now, we call diet nutrition or food, but it's what you eat. And the key thing about what Ayurveda teaches us, which is not available in the Western approach to nutrition, is we have different body constitutions, Vata, Pitta, and Kapha. So if we can eat as aligned to our body types, and Dr. Om covered this quite nicely actually over the last 3 weeks. Um, so if your diet is controlled by your body type, it'll be healthier for you, more nutritious for you. Somebody mentioned sleep or nidra in Sanskrit. Very important to heal your body. Your lifestyle. You talked about a routine. Somebody talked about sleep. Somebody talked about exercise. All of those are elements of lifestyle, and you can see a picture of exercise there. One of the key things about Ayurveda is it says you need a daily routine, and that routine needs to be fairly regular. So you don't go to sleep at 1 o'clock in the morning one day and 9 o'clock the other day. Try and keep a routine because you've got an internal body clock, circadian rhythm, and if you manage that rhythm, then you'll be less stressed and you'll be healthier. Meditation and well-being, somebody did mention that. That's very much an Eastern culture of how we manage our mental health. But there are other things that the West use, which may be Tai Chi, Chinese actually, or meditation, or even just going for a walk in the park, in the forest, amongst trees, amongst nature. That in itself is very good for your mental health. Social interaction is also good for your mental health. And the last thing we talk about in Ayurveda perspective, which are the fifth pillar, is detoxification. It's really cleansing your body. So in our culture, we often do things like upwas, or we don't eat certain foods. It's all part of cleansing your body. In the Western view, and you'll find if you Google it, you'll find different pillars of health. This is just one approach. Holistic, natural, and holistic living. It's a healthier lifestyle, uh, mental well-being. That relates to the meditation and mental wellness. Lifestyle and fitness. We've talked about exercise, nutrition, balance in everything you do. Spiritual health and physical health. If you've got any questions, I'll keep an eye on the chat, and I can also take verbal questions as we go along, or you can just write them down. I wanted to explain why our body can heal itself. It's a very powerful mechanism. If you go back over 100 years, 200 years, 500 years, we did not have all the drugs and the medicines that exist today. So we didn't even know what a pill was until modern times. So let's understand how our body is actually made up. So our body has a nuclei, electrons, and photons. For those who remember chemistry from their school days, they form an atom. Multiple atoms form a molecule, which then goes to macromolecules, organelle, and those form a cell. So cells actually got lots and lots of atoms, millions of them. So millions of cells, I'll use the word trillions here, actually begin to form tissue, and that tissue forms organs, which then form the human body and forms the living being, which is us. So let's have a look. Now, if I tell you, I'll put the rest up so you can see the. So we have 400 cell types in our body and 60 different types of tissue. So that includes our muscles, nerves, our heart have a separate tissue type, our immunity cells. So we have around 30 trillion cells. That's a lot of cells. And for a 10-year-old, they're already at 17 trillion. But we lose around 100 million cells a minute. So by the time we finish this call, you'll have lost 500 million cells. 500 million cells. Now, if you're feeding your new cells with good nutrition, good nutrients, those will be higher quality cells. That will result in higher quality tissues, and that will improve your organ health. So this is how our body heals. It's continually recycling. Our skin, everything about us is continually regenerating, and it's because we lose a lot of cells in our body on a minute-by-minute basis. So the absolute key message here is we are what we eat, digest, and absorb. You can only digest and absorb foods that have high nutrient quality. Talked about gut health in the first slide. So the aim in Ayurveda, we call this Agni, Agni, digestive fire. A good gut health equals good health generally. So the pictures, the top picture is a bit technical, but it says these are all the good bacteria, and on the right is bad bacteria. Bad bacteria would come from the food that we eat, the environment we're in. And the bottom picture shows the type of things we should be eating to have a good, healthy gut. Good, healthy gut means we have a balanced microbiome. These are all balance of good bacteria in our body, different types of bacteria. I talked about the rainbow foods, and they lead to improved digestion, immunity, and mood. And the reason for the mood is there is a direct connection, which I'll talk about in the next slide, between our brain and our gut. I'm just checking for chat. Okay, gut-brain connection. So our gut is directly connected, and some people, certainly from an Ayurvedic Asian perspective, we say the gut is our second brain. A good gut will give us stronger immunity, better mood, improved nutrition, will help absorb the vitamins and minerals. And this is the micronutrients. Panna talked about macronutrients. These are the micronutrients, which we'll talk about. It prevents diseases like IBS, diabetes, and heart problems. And it gives us more energy. And the picture on the left depicts what we've discussed. So I want us to think about our body as a machine. So imagine we're a sports car, and our job is to make that car go fast, smoothly, and perform. Now, what are the components we need for this? Pana, you can answer this because you've answered half of it. She's not. So, we talked about macronutrients. We need protein, we need fats and carbohydrates.
And vitamins and minerals.
Thank you. Exactly. That's the next piece I come on to. So this is just an example of good quality proteins, good quality fats, and good quality carbohydrates. We need all of those in the right proportion for our body. Protein is absolutely essential for healing our muscles. Uh, uh, we do suffer from muscle loss as we age. Protein is which is what helps our muscles. So Pana then talked about what's known as micronutrients, phytonutrients, and polyphenols. They come from the fruits and vegetables that we eat every day. And the reason why I mentioned hydration, I mentioned organic, I mentioned washing them and colors. It is the colors that give us the polyphenols. It is the fruit and veg that give us the micronutrients. They contain a lot of vitamins, a lot of minerals, which is what our body needs to survive. I just raise one, I'll inform you of one Ayurvedic principle. It's quite important. It's not directly related to this slide, but in Ayurveda we say that our stomach, how big is our stomach? Anybody know? It's that
Uh,
size.
yeah, palm
Yeah,
size.
palm size, fist size. But how much do we eat? Plateful, don't we? So really, we don't need to eat a lot. But if what we eat is of good quality, then you will have a healthier body because we'll have good quality micronutrients, vitamins, minerals. Nutrients is the generic word. You'll see nutrients is micronutrients, macronutrients, and so forth. So what we say in Ayurveda is a third of your stomach is food, a third of your stomach is liquid, and a third of your stomach is empty. That assists with your digestion. So I think most of you will know this. What is a good carb? What is a bad carb? Uh, can anybody name any other examples of good carbs? You can put them in the chat or you can shout out. I'm not seeing any, so that we will. I've got a whole list of good carbs, so we will go into them. And there's the bad carbs. Bad carbs are essentially this is raw food. Bad carbs is processed food. It's made in a factory. Coca-Cola is sorry, I don't mean to use the brand name. A cola, as an example, has something like 12 teaspoons of sugar, and 90% of it is water, and they put some fizz in it. So when you drink a Coke, you're having 12 teaspoons of brown rice, brown pasta would be good carbs. You're actually drinking water and sugar. Juarata is a wonderful example. Oats is a good example. Slow releasing food, oats, and rich in fiber. Sorry, I'm catching up with your feedback. On the right hand side is a very important slide. GI stands for glycemic index. The food we eat can give us a sugar spike. If we're eating good carbs, if we're eating food that has a low sugar spike, then that insulin level will remain steady and it will be able to manage the insulin in our body. If we have a sugar spike, we can't cope, and it is these foods that lead to obesity, diabetes, cardiovascular health issues, heart issues. So especially for those who are diabetic, always think about low GI foods versus high GI foods. These are just examples. In the next slide, I've got some more examples. I'm keeping an eye on chat, so feel free to add things. Sorry, I've gone. So these are examples of good proteins, lots of fiber, and they're all raw foods, apart from perhaps tofu and wholemeal. So most of these are whole foods, minimal processing. And for vegetarians, we need to have a mix of all of these to ensure we're getting enough protein. Anybody know how much protein we should have in a day? You can put it on the chat or shout, I don't mind. Quite an important question because we do need to ensure we have a good quality protein.
25 grams every meal.
Anybody else? Okay. Thorol? Thorol's just said, thank you Thorol for joining. Thorol's just said, Mina said 45 grams, 25 to 30 grams. But can you, I don't know if you can all see chat, Thorol has said 0.9 grams per kilogram of body weight. So I'm just going to call that 1 gram. And I'm also going to caveat that to say that is the minimum we need. And so if somebody weighs 50 grams, 50 kilograms, 60 kilograms, they need to be having 60 grams of protein. Most of us may not get enough protein, so it's important we get that. So 1 gram per kilo is our minimum target. If you're walking every day, exercising every day, doing a little bit of weight training, strength training, it could be high as 1.5 to grams. So it depends on your lifestyle, but you must get at least 1 gram. I'm clicking for the next slide. Okay. So why is it important for us to fuel our body properly? And how would we fuel our body properly? Nourishing foods, I hope you understand what nourishing foods are now. They support the energy growth, the immunity that our body needs, and that is what will prevent chronic diseases. So we must limit processed foods and sugar. Processed foods are killing our society. They're easy, they're off the shelf, and if you walk into any supermarket, you'll see aisles and aisles of processed foods, biscuits, crisps, chocolates. They're all highly processed, and they're all poison. If you go past a mithai shop, that unfortunately is in that category. High sugar, high fat. Good nutrients will promote, as we discussed earlier, mental clarity, emotional well-being, because you'll have a good gut health. And you've seen this picture before. Stay hydrated. The key message here is drink water. Warm water is good for you, even in this weather. It's actually hydration is very important. 72% of our body is water, so we do need to drink plenty of water. Natural drinks, if you do have natural drinks, by natural drinks I mean fruit and vegetables that you juice at home. Coconut water, is actually good in this weather for us. Avoid processed sugary drinks. So the picture on the right is showing the raw vegetables, meaning that's what we produce the drinks from. We've talked about gut health or Agni. That's absolutely key to our well-being. And good gut balance will aid immunity, digestion, mental health. It's our gut health picture. So what are the things we need to be doing to nourishing our body? It's just not about nutrients. Anybody want to guess what percentage of exercise helps your body versus nutrients in terms of well-being? Is exercise 50%, 80%, 1%? Anybody know? You can put it on the chat. Half, Sarajben. Anybody else? Okay. It is said between 10 to 20% of your well-being comes from exercise, but 80% to 90% comes from nutrition. Now that 10%, don't think that, well, you don't need to exercise, because exercise is what is keeping you upright. That's keeping your joint health in place, keeping your muscles toned. It's boosting your immunity through bone marrow because you're keeping your bone strength. So although it's a smaller percentage, it's very, very important that we do exercise, we move regularly. No matter what you do, keep moving. What's good for your mental health? We've talked about chanting, mantras, but also going outdoors, getting some fresh air, getting sunlight, with other people, socializing in the sun, in the park, picnics. Sleep is very key. Somebody mentioned that right at the beginning. 7 to 9 hours is what's recommended. You should not oversleep. Anything above that is not good. And an important element is a cycle, sleep cycle. A consistent sleep cycle is also important. It's also true for our meal times. Keep your meal times as consistent as possible. Limit alcohol, and I would say no alcohol, no smoking, but I know we can't dictate that to people. Both of those are big causes of the modern diseases of obesity, diabetes, and cardiovascular health. And more people are now getting kidney disease, chronic kidney disease, because of our lifestyle of ultra-processed foods, alcohol, smoking, minimal exercise, poor nutrition. Examples of polyphenols. We talked earlier about polyphenols are important for vitamins, minerals, which is what our body needs. It absorbs those, it takes them into the bloodstream, it circulates them around your body, around your organs. So healthy body, you need good quality of polyphenols and micronutrients. Here are some examples. There'll be plenty more. But an interesting one is the bottom one. We Asians use herbs and have used herbs for thousands of years. And they are actually very rich in polyphenols. And they're actually very good for our gut health. So when we cook our curries and sabji and shak and things, we use herbs, but there is actually medical evidence that those herbs are very beneficial for us. Now, I won't repeat the bottom line, but it basically says these are the things that will improve your gut health and improve your overall health from a diseases point of view. So some questions, and there's one person who can't answer these, and that is Toril. I want you to look at that and talk about that to me. Talk. You can unmute or you can say what's good about that, what you see, and what can we improve, and what's bad. This is your chance to improve all of us. And a lot of you have a lot more experience than me.
Um, okay, Shailesh, thank you. Um, First of all, I believe Indian food is a very balanced food. Uh, if we be mindful about the portions.
Mhm,
So maybe first we need to fix the portions. As you mentioned, our stomach is just the fist size, so we don't really do not need a lot, you know. So I think we need just I will first cut down the portions of rice, the carbs first. So maybe the little bit of rice. The second plate is all good. I
mhm,
mean, because I can see the rice is okay, maybe 5 6 spoons, and is more dal, so fine. The second plate is all right, but the first plate I would cut down the chapatis to one or one and a half, maybe,
mhm. Yep,
and as well as because there's more potatoes I can see in the
yep,
shots,
yep,
that can
yep.
go down.
Good,
Maybe good with cauliflower and everything, but yes, the potatoes will go down.
good.
So the second place is all right,
Mm,
I think. Yeah.
okay.
But again, we sometimes we understand or we think that dals are the only source of protein, I think, which is wrong at this
Mm,
place. We should understand that they do give more, double the carbs than the proteins.
yes.
So, so thinking like if I'm consuming dals, I'm consuming only protein is
Mm,
myth, is not right.
yep,
So we should also be not be overly consuming dals or chana right at the moment, chickpeas, as I can see. But yes,
yep.
so I would cut down on rotis, on potatoes, and I can see if 5 to 6 tablespoon of rice, it's all right. Yeah.
Okay.
And also we should understand that once it's all about mindful eating. So
Mm,
even though I've taken this plate and I'm sitting down, I'm very conscious with what I'm eating, I'm chewing my food, I'm enjoying the taste and everything, and if I know I'm just feel up, I'm full, I should not be taking the extra food into my tummy, even though it is high in protein or high in fats and everything.
yep.
Because as you remember the first slide you mentioned about, we need to give some space left, we need to leave the space for some air,
For, for
so
digestion.
yes.
Perfect.
Yes. Yeah,
Thank
so
you.
everything will come into play, so portions, mindful eating, everything. Yeah.
Thank
Thank
you,
you,
Thoril.
Shailesh.
For those who don't know Thoril, Thoril is a health educator on nutrition from Brent Health Matters. I'm going to pick up some other points that have
Can
been
I
made.
say this?
Yes,
Can I
of
say
course
this?
you can. Yes.
Yeah, I would say that you can't have roti with rice because it's a lot of carb. But if you like to have a roti, you can make it from ragi flour, jowar
Perfect.
flour, and
Perfect.
they make lovely rotis there, and that you can have it with rice. And the rest of the plate is fine. A lot of coriander is very good for our health as well. And
Good.
like the lady said, that the shark is really good, but you need to put a little bit of more beans in it, so it will balance the protein as well, or a little bit tofu in there. But lotis you can make from ragi, and or I make my lotis from ragi every day. Thank
Perfect.
you.
Thank you. So I'm taking two key messages there. We're getting feedback. I'm sorry. Uh, two key messages, very important messages. Try and only have one carb per meal. So the point there that was made is you've got two carbs. Raj and Anita also made the same point. Don't have rice and chapati together. You're having two carbs. A good substitute, Meena said, sorry, Meena Bin, she said it's often made, wheat is processed, white flour is processed, and too starchy. Quite right. So we need to, and some, as you said, you can have jowar roti. Anybody else? White rice is also high GI. Very good.
Can I say something?
Of course you can, Kanchan Ben.
Um, is it all right if we just have protein like dal in a soup form every evening without any carb?
So that's a protein-only meal,
Yeah.
and our objective is to have a balanced meal. So
Okay.
I'll answer your question. I've partly answered it, but the next slide will answer it for you.
Okay. That's
Yeah,
fine.
but it's a good question, and a lot of people will just have a one-pot meal.
Yeah.
But
Because
it's
some
not.
people are not very well and they
I
can't
understand. I
have
understand, and
yeah.
yeah.
Thank you very much. Thank you very
It's a pleasure. Anybody else? Somebody's very good. Doral has said we need to include some salad, uh, some more greens, millet roti, rotlo, basically. Thank you. Anybody else? Okay, let's bring all of this together now. Thank you so much.
If we take a smaller plate
Yes,
and then have portions like a big salad, then
perfect.
there's sabji,
Perfect.
not too many potatoes or whatever. You need a little bit of carbs. And
Yes,
then if you have just 2 chapatis made with mixed flour,
yes,
like, millet, jowar and all that, so you're not
perfect.
having a lot of carbs.
Perfect.
And then try to keep one meal like that. And then the other one, when you have it, you can have rice and dal. So you're not mixing up too many carbs and too many, things together.
Yep.
This is the problem with us. We have shak, rotli, dal, bhat, chash, everything in one meal. There's a lot in our stomach. It's like all
full
Very
meal.
good. Very good.
the stuff's
Very
up the
good.
stomach, doesn't it?
Good. Good. Thank you for that. So let's summarize. Hopefully my slide will come up. Come on. So, a lot of ghee. How did we આપણે વઘાર કરીએ ને? Apologies for the Gujarati. What cooking oil did we use is a question we have to ask. And how much oil did we use? So there's 3 sources of oil here. So let's minimize oil and use a better quality oil. You could use olive oil, organic olive oil, organic sunflower oil, rapeseed oil, but in a much, much smaller quantity. It's fairly low in fiber. We've talked about this being processed. Chapatis are processed. Some fiber here, a danache, I think, some fiber there, but it's minimal fiber. You've already made Raj and Anita, I think, made the point that we should try and have 1 carb meal a day. Somebody mentioned on the notes, on the chat, we need to have polyphenols. That's your salad. So the next slide will tell you how we could change it. So this is a mixed grain roti now. Could be millet, quinoa, or any one of these that you've all mentioned. Can you see 2 salads now? You can see some sabji, nuts. There's more salad here. Yogurt, good for your gut. Yogurt, chash, more greens here. So this is just one example, and a lot of things you've said. Saroj Ben has just said use just half a teaspoon. I'll put the word teaspoon in of oil. Avocado oil is good, but it's quite expensive as well. But it is good. Avocado is good oil. It's got omega-3 in there. So this is just a simple example of how we could change. If anybody wants any specific advice on what they're eating and how they could substitute, you can drop us an email or on WhatsApp, and I'll ask Dorel to respond to you. She's very experienced at this. She's our Guruji.
Can I suggest something? You know, when
Yes,
we
of course.
vagar,
Hmm.
don't over heat the oil. Let
Agree.
it be just warm. Put the seeds in, and they will pop. Even if they don't pop, they will be cooked, so there shouldn't be a problem. That makes it a lot healthier
I agree.
because you're burning the oil,
Yeah,
and that
yes, you
doesn't.
are.
It's not good for your body.
It detox. It actually produces toxins.
Yes, it does.
So I know in the old days, God, we wait until we see the smoke,
Yes.
but you don't need to. It's that it's. I share your view.
Thank you.
Here's a second example. I'd like you to tell me what you think of this. Rotlo, millet bread, khichdi, 50% rice and lentils, papadum, toasted. So if you look at the nutritional benefits of this, it's gluten-free, high in fiber. So the fiber will aid digestion. It's packed with magnesium iron from the millet, from the bajro, and it's got B vitamins. The khichdi is balanced protein and carb. It's easy to digest, potassium, iron. So what can we do to improve this meal?
Have some spinach or methi or like a, how do you call it? Suke apde. Sabji nahi par bhaji.
Bhaji. Good.
Which is very healthy.
Yes. Good. Somebody's just said no protein. No. There's some protein, Raj and Anita, but not enough, which is the point.
Salads.
Salad is the main one. Anything else? Think about your gut. Salads is definitely important.
Would you go with kefir or some buttermilk, or if it is home cooked pickle
Yeah.
with less salt, less oil,
Yes.
or maybe vegetable pickle, something freshly prepared with
Yes.
less anything, well
Yes.
fermented.
Yeah. They call it
Can be,
kimchi these days, but
yeah. And
that's
to
for
raise the protein, I would go for put bits of soya chunks into your
yeah.
khichdi, or some paneer or some tofu.
Yeah.
So the protein will go up a bit.
Yeah. But you don't need to have protein in every meal, but I agree with your suggestion. Uh,
Yeah, true.
Somebody's just answered the question. Yogurt, raitu, carrot and cucumber yogurt. Perfect. So here's the things we can do. This is our lentil mix, but it's 70% lentil, 30% rice. That's one change. So I've immediately reduced carbs and I've reduced the GI index. 6 colorful vegetables. Can you see 6 colors? 1, 2, 3, 4. I can't see 6, but anyway, that's our aim.
It's in the second picture.
Yeah, I can't see all of it, but yeah. Olive oil, lemon juice you can have, roasted seeds and nuts as a side to improve your digestion, adds fiber, and this would make it a low glycemic index load. All of this would make it a low glycemic load, especially if you can. There's the spinach there you can't see. Spinach, carrots, all of these raw, natural vegetables. Millet, we've already said, is good. It's actually very hard to upgrade it to organic millet. One, it's expensive, and two, it's not easy to get. But you can mix it with other flours if you wish for a wider range of nutrients. Papadum, I know you all love papad. It's very, very salty. It's got more than your daily dose of salt. So substitute that for seeds, nuts, or hummus. And you've already answered this. Organic yogurt. There it is. Greek yogurt. It's got 5 life cultures in this particular one. Black olives is a good addition. I'm reading the note from iPhone. Rina. Add some fruit. You can have fruit as a after
Or in your salads.
or in our salads. So that's an example. Toral, do you want to say anything on this?
I would like to comment on, yeah, it's a good question from Ayurveda. It's recommended that we shouldn't be eating yogurts actually after sunset. So I think I would go for a curry then if I want to, and I want to follow that, then I would go for a curry. Khichdi curry, like, we say, we can do
Kati.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kati has yogurt in it.
Yeah, because again, when we say chas, actually chas is ideal, but then we prepare chas from yogurt, which is not the right way of doing. It's not the
Mm.
right way. So, and I think we won't be able to do it chas as well. So I
Mm.
would go for a curry then. Yeah,
Thank you.
just to answer the question.
Yeah.
So, Toro, is are you trying to say we should not be eating yogurt after 5 p.m. or in the evenings? You should be eating beforehand, like lunchtime.
Yes, ideally, yes, because the channels, it blocks the channels because if it is kapha vardak, so it will block the absorption channels of the gut, uh, you know, which are responsible for the good absorption, and then it will create the ama, that is toxin, which we see on the top of the tongue in the morning when
Yeah.
we do that. So that is what is that is what we call toxin or toxins, and so we detoxify. This term is used normally.
Mm.
So uh, I myself don't take, but then this contradicts with the with the
Yeah.
western. Yeah.
So, so
So,
yogurt, like you say, kadhi and chas is both made out
so
of yogurt,
It's
and
cooked.
yes,
it's
yes,
cooked.
It's cooked.
yes.
But chas is not cooked; it's cold.
Uh, Yes, and if you see the preparation of kadhi is, we cooking it, we using very less of, 2 or 1 tablespoon of yogurt, putting a lot of water, then chana dal, પછી we cook, આપણે boil
Plus
કરીએ.
herbs.
Yeah,
Plus herbs.
So agni, we putting agni to that again,
into
you
it.
know.
Mm.
Okay,
Mm.
all right. Yeah,
The overall the quality is changing. Any,
Yep.
you know.
Yep.
So therefore, again, when we say khichdi, we should use spices. It should
Yes.
not be khali just for the curry, but also for our all Indian. Therefore, I said Indian food is a
It's
wisdom
healthy.
channel.
It is
Yeah, એમાં
very.
બહુ wisdom છે if we
Yeah.
understand how
Yeah.
it works. So એમાં આપણે બધા herbs use કરે છે અને herbs are very good. Metabolism જેને કહીએ આપણે અગ્નિ આપે
yeah,
પચાવવા માટે
Mm.
digestive fire. So એ
Yeah.
help કરે.
Mm.
And then we also take a right and a little bit of pickle with it, but home cooked and of course home ઘરે બનાયેલું અને એમાં પછી salt and oil and everything, used properly એવી રીતે.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
yes,
Minimum
so I
salt.
won't go for yogurts actually. And that's the reason કે બધાને સવારે if you see એમના મોટા ભાગે શરદી થાય या allergies બહુ હોય
Mm.
છે, nose block હોય છે. સવારે they wake up in the morning, they feel heaviness
yeah.
in
Mm.
their breathing and all that. That's responsible because we all have a dairy product. Ayurveda says this, but as I know, this contradicts with the Western. But
It depends on your
I,
body type as well.
it's
Apa
exactly.
pitta હોય ને
Mm,
compared to kapha. Kapha
mm,
for yogurt with kapha is worse than pitta with yogurt because
yes.
it's cooling. So it does depend. So Ayurveda, we should get you to do a talk on Ayurveda.
Are we
Uh,
allowed, are we allowed ghee on khichdi and rotla?
In
Lots. Yes.
in
No,
in
not
I
that.
love it.
I
yeah
love it too.
in what
moderation. Yes.
foxtail khichdi is a very good idea. And
Mm, mm,
uh,
mm.
in terms of ghee, just minimize it.
Yeah, a
In
little,
in
but
in
Moderation.
Ayurveda, we say ghee is important for oiling, lubricating our joints. So Ayurveda actually promotes 1 teaspoon of ghee a day.
thank you. Thank you very
Mm-hmm.
much.
So
But
everything in
but
moderation. So balance, proportion, બધું
yeah,
proper હોવું જોઈએ.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. So let's look at some examples of breakfast. You can have cornflakes, toast, fruit, and let's see what we can do with these. So, how many of you eat cornflakes? It's actually poison. Sorry, it's highly processed. It's very low fiber, very low protein, and it gives you a big sugar spice. You can use all oats. Organic oats are actually very good, reasonable value. Coconut oil is good for us in moderation, Sarojben. Everything, not too much of any oils. They're all saturated fat. So we need to use any oil in moderation. Uh, so organic oats with nuts and seeds, as an example, would be a good substitute. Uh, when I was little, I used to love tea and toast with jam on it. And again, I use the word poison. Uh, we should use whole grain bread with either nut butter or avocado, and have a herbal tea. It's fine to have tea, by the way, but limit it to 1 or 2 cups of tea a day, perhaps 1 cup of coffee a day. Don't overdo it. Yep, I agree with Anita and Raj have just said whole grain bread with peanut butter. Sourdough bread is said to be very good as well. And the last one is fruits and nuts. Now, uh, in Ayurveda, we do not mix fruit with yogurt, but in the Western culture, we seem to. But these are examples of breakfast and what swaps we can make. Some examples of juices. For those who can do an intermittent fast, basically means you give your stomach a break, and the recommendation is between 10 to 16 hours. The longer the break, the better for you. Uh, so then, once you break your fast, breakfast, that's why we call it breakfast. You're breaking your fast. You should have a nutrient dense meal. So if you go to places like India, South India, their breakfast is dosas and dal and things. Uh, quite nutrient dense, actually. Protein options: chia seeds, hemp seeds, flax seeds, sprouted porridge, Greek yogurt, kefir. Quinoa is very good for you. It's been mentioned on chat. You can make porridge out of it. Charu uses godri. Uh, and fermented foods, all good for your gut. This used to be a Sunday affair at some households. I hope it isn't anymore. But these things that we get in mithai shops, unfortunately, are extremely heavy on sugar, oil, and salt, and all of those. Thank you, Thorol, for joining. All of those will give you diabetes and heart diseases. Chevra, all of our foods, unfortunately, are not healthy. Uh, we've been brought up with them, and I know we eat them and we enjoy them. enjoy them in very, very small portions. Make it a special occasion. Make it rare. We're nearly done. I'll speed up. As examples of healthy snacks, these slides will be on YouTube. We've talked about drinks, natural as possible, herbal, and fresh as possible. So there's about 7-8 messages here. Low GI foods will give you low sugar levels. Good fiber-rich diet will improve your digestion. Good food will enhance your nutrient intake, which will give you a healthy body, healthy gut. It will reduce your inflammation. Better weight management through low GI foods. Good gut health will improve your immunity, mental health, and risk of chronic diseases. Prioritize whole food against processed foods. I realize we run out of time. Make hydration daily, 2 liters a day. Invest in gut health. Small changes will lead to a good lifestyle. Last slide. For those who understand Ayurveda, there are 3 types of food. Sattvic, Rajasic is 3 types of lifestyle as well. What we've done today is focused on Sattvic food. Any questions? I can stop share. We can take questions.
Sarajban has just asked you a question there. Kombucha.
Kombucha.
What does kombucha does for your body?
It's a biotic, good bacteria. Charu's just made a point, but I'll add that in. So kombucha is a Southeast Asian recipe, and the reason why it's very popular is it's got good gut bacteria. However, if you take kombucha off the shelf, it will have very heavy in salt. But the main reason why they sell it and market it is because of gut health.
Okay, my son brought them for me and he said, Mom, take that. It's good for you. I can't drink a whole bottle, so I have a little bit at a time.
Yeah. The liquid.
Yeah, the liquid, the bottle, the drink.
What is that? What is
it's
that?
A drink. It's a drink. It's a little bitter, but it's
a fermented drink.
Yeah.
And it's a little fizzy. You'll feel it's a little fizzy, but it is aimed at gut health. Kimchi is another one. Makhana numanna thi khabar actually.
Makhana are the seeds from lotus seeds, lotus flowers.
Makhana.
I think they're healthy and rich in protein.
Yes, they are.
It is. They are very good. They're very good.
Everything in moderation, yeah?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Because you can finish a whole packet in one go if you start eating.
You can, just like Chris. Anything else? Vichakai questions?
Okay, how can we make everyday Gujarati meals healthier without losing the traditional taste by eating raw veg?
You can steam them. Khichdi no example joyo.
Yeah.
So we had rice and lentils, but we put a lot of vegetables in there. We had spinach in there. I have a side salad every day.
Yeah.
Anything else? Anybody? You're welcome to ask anything you want. I will take questions and answer them if I can't answer them today.
Any other questions, ladies and gentlemen?
I asked earlier about one meal a day, just a soup or a dal.
Okay.
Protein.
Yes.
Is it okay?
You did. It is okay. It's a good question. It depends. It depends what your other meal is. So if you're just having one meal a day, which is soup stroke dal, then it's not enough.
I had it with salad, but no rice, no roti.
That's fine. That's fine. Are you getting it? So the question you have to ask yourself is, look at what you've eaten for the whole day. Are you
Yeah.
getting enough protein?
I should think so, yes.
And so I will ask you, how much protein do you think you're getting in a day?
Well, I have about 2 bowls of dal. It's not
Yeah.
very runny, it's quite
Firm.
normal. It's like soup. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Are you lots of greens?
I have lots of greens, vegetable, and
Yeah.
salad.
Yeah.
And I have
Okay.
lassi as well.
Okay. So it sounds like a balanced meal.
Okay.
It sounds like a balanced meal. I'm very happy if you write down exactly what you have in what portion.
Okay.
I can come back and tell you what you can change.
Right. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Pana ben mokulcho tame.
Okay. I will. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank
I
you
think
very much,
every
Shailesh bhai.
everybody's
Pleasure.
body is different, so they need different nutritions. But dane una chale.
Absolutely right.
You need
Absolutely
a bit
right.
of carbs as well.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yes,
Plus,
Vince. There's a question from Vince. Go ahead, Vince.
Let me unmute myself. That would help. Okay. I mentioned some videos, YouTube. Can you get those links and put them in our chat?
so what I meant to say, and maybe I didn't come across clearly. Today, Pana is recording the discussion today.
Okay.
Therefore, the slides along with the discussion we've had will appear on YouTube. And the link for that is available if you're on the GAA circulation list.
Yeah.
It automatically appears on there probably tonight or tomorrow morning. Pana is very efficient.
Super. Yes, I know
Yeah.
she is. Yes. Thank
Yeah.
you for your presentation. Lovely.
Pleasure, Vince. Just somebody asked, raw onions are good for you, but Sarojwen answered the question quite nicely. Yes, yes for some, not for all. Sprouted lentils are excellent for us. All sprouted food, actually. Chinese are big on sprouted food. Cinnamon is very good for you as well. I take cinnamon powder every day with kefir. It's good for heart health.
Yeah. Yeah.
What is the best time to eat the fruits?
It's a good question. I would eat fruits on their own without anything else, but try and focus on fruits that have least sugar. So avocado, orange, apple, pear are all minimal in sugar. There is sugar, I'm not saying there isn't, but before you start your fruit, I would advise you to eat a little bit of fiber, nuts and seeds. So 3 or 4 walnuts, Brazil nuts, cashews, whatever, but high fiber nuts. Walnut is a very high fiber one. So 4 or 5 walnuts. So you're putting fiber in your body before you spike it with fruit. Fruit is good for you. Again, horses for courses. Sarojwen meant it's good for some, not for everybody.
I feel fruit is midday or like mid-morning snack rather than evening. Some people I just eat fruits in the night. Night is not a good time to eat fruits.
Yeah.
So
I eat them first thing in the morning.
yeah, that's fine. As
Yeah.
long as you have some, what the doctor said, like walnuts and things with it before.
Have
Yeah.
fiber before
Yeah.
you start. My
Thank
breakfast
you.
is fruit only, but I include a good portion of avocado in there, which is a good oil, apple pear, poppy. But I always start with a good portion of nuts and seeds before I start the fruit to remove that help remove that sugar or minimize the sugar spike.
Thank you very much.
It's a pleasure. Thank you for joining. Anything else? Happy to take any more questions, either now or on WhatsApp later, and I promise to respond.
I do intermediate fasting every day. I don't have breakfast.
How many hours?
Uh, well, my meal at night is 6 o'clock, between 5:30 and 6, and then I fast the whole morning till 12:30 or 1 o'clock.
So
That's
16
very
hours.
good. That's very good.
Yeah,
You're at the upper limit.
thank
I
you.
mean, we fast for, or people fast for a whole day. Uh, so
Whole day I wouldn't able to do whole day, but
I know, but
mind you,
upwas na kariye.
yeah, that Ekadasi I do it without eating anything. I tell you, and till next day I am
But these
perfect.
are cultures, our
Yeah,
cultures of uh, Ektano and so forth.
yeah,
They're all aimed at detoxing our body. We've lost the ancient wisdom, unfortunately. They call it intermittent fasting. We've
yeah.
had it for centuries. Dates are a source of sugar, so please minimize
Yes,
dates. Yes, we
yeah,
can eat them for taste, but moderation, small quantities, because we are taking sugar into our body,
right.
and combine it with fiber. Nuts are a good source of fiber.
Yeah, yeah,
I think what we are doing now is eating too much, too many times in a day as well.
Yes,
It's convenient food. The food is there in the kitchen. You go in the kitchen, you eat, you go to bed late. So you're hungry after you've had your meal.
yes,
So you will go and have that snack. So I think that is the worst thing. Before,
it is.
I mean, I remember going to Health Farm earlier and they took everything away. I didn't have anything with me, but we have our meal at 7 o'clock. It's minimal, substantial meal. And then they give us, say, mamra
Mm.
and apple, yeah, just in case somebody's diabetic or somebody feels hungry, like from 7 o'clock till the morning, they can have that. But a lot of people didn't eat it, didn't need to
No,
eat it
you
somehow.
get
I don't know how.
exactly.
you
Your
don't.
body gets used to it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So if the ideal, I'm not saying we can all do this, is one meal a day, ideally at lunchtime,
that's right.
a healthy snack in the evening, uh, and have the longest possible break before your breakfast. After your last meal, only water or a herbal tea. No coffee, no tea, no chocolate, no alcohol, nothing. Uh, and breakfast again, I have one. We have just one meal a day.
Okay, so which common Gujarati food should we eat more carefully, especially if someone has diabetes, cholesterol, or high blood pressure?
Uh,
Gatia. No
Gatia.
gatia. No
No
Gata,
gatia at all.
gatia. No gatia at all. That's fried plus gram flour plus masala in there. So no good.
That's
so
what the
all
hospital says to all of us. No gatias.
no
Asian people, no
gatia,
gatias.
no gatia, no mithai
No
Ah.
mithai.
at all. Um, so I'm going to use the Ayurvedic term sattvic food,
Yeah.
which is nourishing
Mm.
fruits, vegetables, whole grains, nuts, seeds. Thorol said it. There's nothing wrong with our diet. We have a very, very good traditional diet. We spoil it by too many snacks, which are readily available. Uh, so we just eat what you need to eat. Remember our fist, but not overeat. We overeat a lot. So
Not necessarily. Like me, I'll say in my mind, oh, Ajay Kadasi say I'm fasting. I don't feel or crave for food when I'm fasting. If I'm not fasting,
I-
he's saying eat this and eat that and eat that and then I feel bulged up. And I
Mind over
no.
matter. Mind over
Yes,
yeah, yeah.
matter.
that's it. That's it.
So I think you should ask Sarojben to do a practical talk on with Thorough
Yeah,
on examples of things you can do, practical examples as a follow up.
yeah,
So in fact, if anything, I'd love for us to do an actual cooking class.
We did that
I
at
know it's for
GAA.
six. I know. Arvinda, and I did ask her to join. I don't know if she joined today.
No, she
Uh,
did.
she did.
Uh,
No.
you know, when you can I ask one thing,
Yes.
you know, the nuts, is it good to soak them overnight and then eat them in the morning? And should you drink that water as well?
So I've been told historically from an Ayurvedic perspective, if you can soak the nuts and eat them in the morning, it's a good thing, but you don't drink the water because what you've done is any toxins or any stuff that's on the skin is
Has come
basically
out.
soaked away
In the water.
Yeah.
in the water. So just have the fiber, the skin, and the nut.
True.
But
Very
you
true.
know, nuts are actually fattening. You can put on weight if you have too many nuts. So again, moderation. Uh, 2 to 4 cashews a day. Two,
Panch
all two
badam.
to
All
two to.
handful.
Only panch
Oh,
badam. Only 5 badam. Sorry, 5
yeah,
almonds.
yeah.
I have a
That
handful.
yeah. Just one or two. You know, Brazil nuts. You only need one or two.
1 or
Or
2.
one a day is enough.
One's enough. It's
One
quite
is enough.
Because
heavy.
Yeah,
It's enough.
Brazil nut is very oily
Solid, yeah.
and very good.
yeah,
But
yeah.
5
Just
almonds every day, you should have it. Soak
yeah,
it overnight, peel it, and eat those.
yeah.
Yeah.
So just minimize. We've kept using the word moderation. Uh, eat what you enjoy in moderation.
Yeah.
Gita Ben has asked whether milk is good for you or not. Uh, in moderation, I suggest organic milk because the milk today is produced obviously by cows. They do feed cows with hormones to make them produce more and more milk faster and faster. So if you can afford it, buy organic milk. It's actually only a little bit more in supermarkets, even supermarket organic, as does Sainsbury's, Morrison's, they all sell organic milk. So organic milk is fine. You can also buy vegetable milks, uh,
Mm.
oat milk, for
Oat.
example. Go for organic oat. The only thing they should only have 3 ingredients: oats, water. Sometimes they have a little bit of organic salt, and sometimes they have rapeseed oil. It is difficult to get organic, but it's worth getting organic. Uh, do we have this
Going back, hello,
Kanta
hello,
Ben?
Answer, Ben? Go on.
hello. Going back to flour,
Huh.
what about the multigrain flour for rotli?
That's very good.
Well, I can tell you my view. I looked at 3 or 4 multigrain flours,
Mm,
and I looked at the contents, ingredients.
mm,
About
mm.
90% of it was wheat. The other 10% was chickpea flour and oat flour and chana flour and gram flour, whatever they put in.
That's
Oh,
what I'm saying.
So, so technically, you're buying 90% wheat flour.
okay, okay.
So,
Make
so
your own by adding different flours.
thank
Have
you.
wheat flour is just a small portion, and then add the other ones.
Perfect.
You have a
So,
portion.
yeah,
Okay,
that's what I was gonna
okay.
say.
Sorry.
Make it to your taste.
Mm-hmm.
Buy the flours you like. That way you can have 25%, 20% wheat, not 80, 90%.
Okay, okay. Thank
It's
you.
cheaper and healthier.
Okay, thank you very much for your advice.
Pleasure.
Rina has written to me saying, "This is our meal for today. No rottleys, no oil, just steamed beans. Being so hot, it has helped them." Yes, steamed food is very good for your for for you to eat in this weather, definitely.
Yeah.
And salad is wonderful.
Even in the
But
winter.
in the winter, yes. But our foods like theplas, doklas, I know khichdi, you mentioned khichdi, but handwo and undiu and shak healthy, or do they depend on how we prepare them?
Exactly. They're all healthy if you prepare them with the right ingredients.
Yeah.
Absolutely. They're all most of our food is healthy. Unfortunately, we've lost that.
True. Nowadays, the young people who would prefer fast food or snacks instead of traditional home cooked meals are not. They may look healthy and macho, but inside, I'm sure they're suffering. Not
How many
suffering.
motorcycles are scooter vara fareche with fast food
Uber.
delivery?
Uber. Oh,
Uber
too
ne.
many.
Too many. If you live in Kenton, Kingsbury, Harrow, full
Yeah.
of them. બધા આપણા હોય છે. What
Chai
do they
chips and Punjabi samosa somebody had ordered on Sunday. But the lady has broken her arm and a hip, and the son said, "No tepla, mummy. I will order you something." That was one off. She's a very good cook, but she can't cook at the moment.
Yeah,
She's over
yeah,
80.
yeah.
So,
Good.
yes, too many, too many.
Okay. I think
Um,
we've taken enough of your time today.
one last question. How can seniors maintain strength and good nutrition while still eating light Gujarati meals? Asli ghee.
So I think it's very, very important for elders, seniors is the right word, to
Exercise.
is to move, move, move,
Yes,
move.
yes.
Get up
Don't
from
sit.
your chair, moving. Don't sit around. Don't watch TV. Even if you go around the garden,
Yeah.
up and down the stairs, little strength training. 2 bottles of water, 2-liter bottle, and just lift it up and
Lift.
down. Lift that water bottle. Uh, or they can join us now and again when I do exercises on Monday.
And they can move, even if they're sitting, they can sit for half an hour, but they keep moving their hands and arms.
Yes,
I think that helps with fall prevention as well. If you keep
it does.
moving.
It does. Sarashben, there were 2 options for a talk today. One was fall prevention, and the other one was nutrition, Panapik nutrition. So
Okay.
we can do fall prevention because it's an issue.
Yeah.
People do fall as we age. We do fall,
Yes.
and the whole purpose of that is to understand what we can do to manage that.
No, as you said, what people do is they have their meal 5, 6 o'clock, then they just sit, don't do nothing, don't get up,
Yeah.
don't walk, don't move. So that is not good. I do that as well sometimes, and then I consciously say, "Come on, I have to go." So go
Yeah.
around the lounge and go around for a walk.
Good, good. Minimum of 10 minutes walk after every meal.
Can I just ask one question, please?
Yes.
How can I get in touch with you to send my questions?
Panane message mokuljo.
Uh,
WhatsApp માં છો આપણો ગ્રુપ છે ને એમાં
Yeah.
okay.
હું
Yeah,
મારો
group
number
Mapana.
So
I'll just put
Which
my
group?
number down. You can take it down.
Yes, please.
Chat માં મોકલ્યો. દેખાય છે?
it's 07860611
Can you repeat it, please?
It's gone.
Oh,
Zero,
Marima.
07860 07860
1141.
yeah
Thank you very much. Thank you.
410 410.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Pleasure.
It was very, very informative and interesting topic, Shailesh Bhai. Really,
Thank
really
you.
enjoyed it. Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much.
Thank you.
Yeah. Shaileshji, this is my famous question to everybody. If you had to give one key message to our community about Gujarati food and health, what would it be?
I would say reduce your portion size
Yeah,
and eat natural as possible
yeah.
and keep moving.
Mhm.
So sattvic food and move.
Thank you.
But then can they do nani plate lady?
નાની પ્લેટ ની 5 જ બદામ લેવાની.
નાની પ્લેટ ની તો ખાવાનું ઓછું આવે ને. You feel you've eaten so much.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
You
you.
have,
Thank you.
Shailesh ji, you have helped us understand that healthy eating does not mean giving up our traditional Gujarati food. Instead, it is about making small, sensible changes in the way we prepare, serve, and enjoy your meal. Today's session has reminded us that our everyday food choices can make a real difference to our long term health and well being, whether for children, young people, adults, or seniors. On behalf of GAA London, I would like to sincerely thank you for all sharing your time, knowledge, and guidance with our community. I would also like to thank everyone who joined today's webinar and took part in the discussion. We hope you found the session useful and that you will take away some practical ideas to use at home. Let us continue to look after our health while keeping our culture, family values, and love for Gujarati food alive. Thank you once again, and we look forward to seeing you all at our future GAA London committee events.
Thank you,
Thank you
Have a
very
lovely
much.
evening.
Thank
Have a
you.
lovely evening. Don't forget to join in next week. Maybe I will convince Shailesh ji to come next week and talk about falls.
No, we are coming next week to talk about kidney.
Oh, yes.
Ah,
16th. Yes, it's been booked. 16th.
Okay.
16,
Yes.
kidney health.
Kidney
Okay.
health.
Yeah, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
thank you.
Thank
Welcome.
you. Bye.
Take
Bye,
care.
bye,
Bye.
bye.
Bye,
Thank
everyone.
you.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Thank you.
Good night. Shubharatri.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye for
Good night.
now.
Bye.
Bye now.